Yo, yo, yo. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's poppin'? What's good, what's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's poppin' with you guys? Before I begin, I just want to say I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings with this video, but I just need to spit the real so guys can understand what's really going on out here. But shout out to my dude Unique 79 in the building. Joe Blast is in the building. AJ Lindo, Danny is in the building. What's going on? Shout out to you guys. Iceberg S is in the building. Mugo, what's going on? NJ, Monogamous Player, is up in the building. Money Mitch is in the building. Danny is here. Daryl Blake, what's going on? So let's actually, do this thing first. And then when we come back, we're going to get into some game. Check this out.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Cujo, you'd be 6'8", have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right, we are back. Shout out to everybody in the chats. Uncle Guns is in the building. Andy Mack, Jay Kaiser, Paris is in the building. What's going on? Zulu Hunk is in the building. The Black Pearl, what's going on? So today, guys, look, title of the show, most men can't handle women's true sexual nature, right? And it's true, most men can't handle it. Now, I'll say this at first, and the reason why I say most men can't handle it is because most men don't really know how women really get down. They think they do, but they don't, right? And so a lot of guys are confused because a lot of guys are listening to people who haven't really lived the life of a man who's actually out here getting shit popping, right? And so what happens is that if you're not the type of guy that, a good number of women find sexually attractive, if you're not the type of guy who, women would like throw themselves at and try to have sex with you a lot and give you the pussy quickly, if you're not that type of guy, then you don't really know a woman's true sexual nature, right? And what happens is that you have sort of like a warped view I was seeing if Miles was gonna get up on this bitch. What's popping, bro?
Yo.
So you guys are gonna have a warped view of how women really get down. You understand? So when you have a lot of guys out there who talk about, man, you know, there's these girls out here that are thoughts, these girls out here that are the good girls that I'm gonna wife up. That's how you know a guy doesn't understand what the fuck is going on.
Yo, my girl got a low body count, so
right, exactly.
Wiped her up, bro.
Right, that type of shit. That's how you know when a dude doesn't really know what's going on out here, right? And I say it like this: see, if you're a beta male type of dude, right, what you got to understand is that your reality when dealing with women is a certain way. When you're a guy who's an alpha male, who's a sexually attractive alpha male type of dude, your reality of dealing with women is a certain type of way. Now, this is the interesting part. When you're a beta male, right, you get a certain type of treatment. Let's call that treatment A, right? You get treatment A, right? Now, what an alpha male gets, he gets treatment A and B. So what does that mean? That means that when you're dealing with women, right? When you're a beta male, you get women who say, hey, you know, I got to get to know you more. I gotta, you know, see where this goes. And we got to go on 3 dates. And I really, you know, I'm not that type of girl, yada, yada, yada. That's 99.99999% of your treatment in most situations you're with women, right? Now, the alpha male, he gets that also. Guess what? He gets that same treatment also. So he hears girls say that too to him. But guess what? On the other side of that, in a lot of cases, he gets girls who want to fuck him as soon as they meet him. He gets girls who want to have sex with him on the first date. He gets girls who suck his dick in the bathroom in the club. He gets girls who fucking cheat on their man while they're in the same fucking building with him. You understand what I'm saying? So even though he's getting the women saying, oh, I got to get to know you more, he's also getting chicks who are sucking his dick and having sex with him immediately. So what happens is that the alpha male knows that when the woman is saying, I got to get to know you more, he knows she's full of shit. Right. The beta male doesn't know she's full of shit. The beta male thinks she's a good girl. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that when you don't understand this, you're in a situation where you don't really get the full scope of a woman's sexual nature. And so the reason why I say most men can't handle it is because if you're a beta male type of dude who doesn't have this type of experience, if you was to hear that girl at your job or that girl in your class or that girl around your way or that girl that you had a crush on for however long who told you, hey, I'm not that type of girl. If you heard that this woman was sucking dick, you understand? With some dude she just met an hour ago, you'd lose your fucking mind. You'd be like, but wait a second, Susan told me that she has to get to know a guy before she does that type of stuff. Susan would, not my Susan would never do that. But Susan is over there sucking dick. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that a lot of dudes, they don't realize, right, that Susan is going to be sucking dick. But see, this is the thing, right? You got to understand this. Susan and all these other girls, right, were always like this. They're like this. You just think they're not because sometimes you believe it because they say that to you. And so the thing is that if you keep hearing in your mind that women aren't like this, you're going to think, or you're going to think this, you're going to think, well, yeah, there's sluts and whores out there, but they're just a small percentage. Those are just the girls, a small percentage of women who are thoughts, and we're just going to try to fuck those girls, but then we're going to marry these good girls who are virgins. This is not how it works. And see, this is what I try to tell you guys, is that 90-something% of women are both types of women. They're going to pretend to be the good girl, but then behind closed doors, they're going to be fucking. And until you understand this, right, you are going to be confused, because think about it this way. Think about how many men are married in the United States or wherever else, right? There's a lot of guys that are married. There's a lot of guys that have been in long-term, let's go married and in long-term relationships. Long-term relationships for a long time and then married. So you're trying to tell me that all of these women that these guys are married to or in long-term relationships, all of them have a low body count? Like all these women, all the millions of women who are married and in long-term relationships with men, all of these women have super low body counts? They weren't out here fucking and sucking?
Right, because they have a good pair bonding, so
Right.
automatically means that they have low body counts.
Right. You see how stupid it is? It's like ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Well, Miles, what's your thoughts on that? All that shit.
Well, it's funny, right? Because it's like a parallel paradox.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is it's something that is it's close together, but because one side is believing one thing,
Mm-hmm.
they have these expectations, and the other side knows that the other side is believing that thing,
Right.
and is afraid of the judgment that comes with the expectation.
Exactly.
And let me explain what I mean, right? So you have the guy who he's looking for a good girl.
Mm-hmm.
And because he's looking for a good girl, he wants to, any woman that he meets or sees, or that he might even be friends with or knows, because he likes her, he wants to attach the label of good girl to her.
Right.
Because he likes her.
Right.
And she's nice and she's cute, and the side that he knows about her is the regular side. You know, she does her laundry, she pays her taxes, she goes to work.
Right.
She likes her favorite color is purple, and her favorite chocolate is Rocky. Her favorite ice cream is Rocky Road. She's just a regular person, and she's nice. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, oh man, you know, she's such a nice girl. I want her to be my girlfriend.
Right.
But see, and then the girl who, you know, interacts with this guy, who's friends with this guy, she knows how much he likes her.
Right.
But at the same time, as much as he likes her, is as much as he judges her on being a nice girl.
Right. Exactly.
Because if he found out what a slut she is,
right.
And I don't say slut to be demeaning. I say slut meaning a woman who loves sex.
Exactly.
If he were to find out what a slut she was, in from her perspective, his admiration of her, his respect for her would be shattered.
Right.
So it's something in the way that when a woman says, you know, you're a nice guy, but I wouldn't want to ruin our friendship. It's not necessarily that she doesn't want to ruin the friendship. She's saying, I don't want to ruin the pristine image that you have of me.
Exactly.
Because if I get with you and I throw you up against the wall, rip off your pants and start sucking your dick, like how I usually love to do,
right,
you're going to look at me different.
Exactly.
It's not the friendship that she don't want to ruin. It's the image in his brain of her.
Right.
That she doesn't want to shatter, because she's at least a good girl in the eyes of one dumb nigga. So she's like, look, I need to maintain that.
Exactly. Exactly.
For the rest of these alpha niggas, I'm a slut and a half.
Right.
And again, I don't say slut to mean a bad thing. I just mean she loves to get down, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So a woman, and then that pristine image also has perks, where it's like, I could get this nigga to come get me if I happen to drink too much. I could get this nigga to pick me up at the airport. I could get this nigga to paint my house. I could get this nigga to be there for me when I'm feeling bad about the alpha niggas that I'm fucking with. There's so many perks to maintaining that pristine image.
Exactly.
In the mind of the beta that is her friend. There's too many perks to it, because she know the only one perk in fucking with an alpha is getting dick down. It's only one perk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the perks that she has with the beta nigga is almost endless.
Right. And on top of that, she's not going to get the perks if the beta dude finds out that she's sucking the alpha's dick.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? And that's going to blow his mind.
Right. So it's a parallel, but it's also a paradox, because it's a parallel because he feels like she's a good girl and she wants to maintain the good girl. But the reason why it's a paradox is because he's over here thinking she's a good girl and she's over here sucking and fucking mad niggas.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something. Y'all alpha friend zone niggas. When a bitch call you up and she's telling you about that one guy that fucked her and never called her back, Trust me, she's grouping a bunch of experiences into one and only telling you about that one nigga.
Exactly, right.
Trust me, this past month, she done fucked at least 4 niggas. One every week.
Exactly.
She done fucked 4 alphas and hasn't been called back by either. And then she calls you up about the one that you might know about.
Right.
The one that she may have slipped and told you about. Named Corey.
Right.
Oh my God, Corey, I can't believe it. He never called me back.
Right.
Why can't I find a guy like you? And you're on the phone thinking to say, oh yeah, why can't she find a guy like me? But I am a guy like me. Actually, I'm me. So why doesn't she want me?
Exactly.
Because if she was to actually get with you, she would shatter your fucking dreams, bro.
Exactly.
So she would. It's more of a benefit to keep you as a beta friend zone orbiter or whatever they call it.
Right.
Because it's like I said, it's so many perks.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And the thing with men is that being that we speak in the language of action.
Right.
And to go with the title, why most men can't handle.
Mm-hmm.
Because we speak in the language of action, if we found out, or if the beta male dude found out what these girls actually did,
right?
Like if we knew the actions of these females, it would fucking shatter their entire image of women in general.
Exactly. Because I saw this video with this dude. He was trying to clown Kanye, talking about and he had like a picture of Kim Kardashian and the Ray J sex tape, like a screenshot or whatever. He's like, Kanye, you should have known that, you shouldn't have fucked with her seriously because she a hoe, blah, 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 blah. And I'm looking at this dude and I'm like, my nigga, which woman isn't doing what Kim Kardashian's doing?
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, which one isn't a hoe? If you're going to talk about it like that. So you're thinking, oh, well, there's girls out there that's not. No, the only difference between Kim Kardashian and all the other women is Kim Kardashian had a video camera. And she taped it. That's the only difference. Literally the only difference. See, what a lot of guys have to understand is this: the beta male wants to believe that girl is a good girl, right? But this is the thing. The good girl does not actually exist. Think about it this way. Peep game. Remember what happened with Derek Jackson? See, when women watched Derek Jackson, they wanted to believe that there were men out there like Derek Jackson. Then they realized that Derek Jackson wasn't even Derek Jackson. So the nigga that's telling you there's dudes out there like him that's gonna treat you right became the nigga he was telling you to run away from.
Oh my God.
So if Derek Jackson ain't even Derek Jackson, what makes you think these women out here who are telling you I'm not that type of girl is the woman who's not that type of girl? He is at the end of the fucking day. That's what I be trying to tell dudes. So when dudes be on this shit like, oh well, we only fuck the thoughts, but the good girls, I'm a wife. I'm like, where's the good girl at? She don't exist.
Bro, listen.
It's like stupid.
Here's why I'm mad at Derek Jackson. Fuck all that other shit because we already knew he was faking the funk.
Right.
I'm mad because he couldn't instruct his bitch to wear something better on that apology video.
Right. Facts.
Because what that showed me was that you're a player who throws stones and hide they fucking hand, meaning that you cheat on bitches, you lie,
right,
and you go behind doors, do your dirt, and then you come out here and talk all this shit. Right. Meanwhile, you don't even have control over your own bitch. Because look, I can understand a nigga who is a real nigga, but he plays the game.
Right.
Meaning that, look, I know that all the shit I'm saying is bullshit, but I'm saying it because it makes money because these bitches eat this shit up.
Right.
But in real life, I holds it down. I'm a real fucking nigga.
Right.
And if he was a real nigga and he was doing that apology video, he would have instructed his bitch like, listen, I need you to put on a nice dress or a nice blouse and outfit. Need you to get rid of that bonnet. You know what I'm saying? Get your hair done. Get your hair did real quick. Get your makeup done real quick. And we're going to do this apology video real quick.
Right.
Because I have an image to maintain. I ain't going out like no fucking sucker.
Right.
But when I saw that let me know precisely the type of nigga that we dealing with. That that he's a player, but he's a weak ass player. Like he's a beta player.
Right. Facts.
because you got niggas that play, but they don't really have no control over the situation that they're in.
Right.
They again, I always be saying this, but it's like niggas be macking on accident.
Mm-hmm.
Like they they're famous enough, so bitches will fall for the bullshit because he had some notoriety. I'd give him credit. You know what I'm saying? He hustled his way into the market and got some notoriety.
Right.
But when I saw that video and how shitty his girl looked, it's like, to me, she did that shit out of spite.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So, and her doing it out of spite means she don't have no respect for the nigga.
Right.
Because she ain't even want to help him save face.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, yo, I really need to do this apology video so I could, do some damage control. And she was like, well, nigga, you just gonna have to put me in this video the way I am now. I'm not even trying to dress up for your ass because I don't give a fuck.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's one thing to find out that your nigga's cheating. It's another thing to realize that you have no respect for the nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm talking about this, but it's just something that made me think of the whole thing, because I'm like, not only are you not what you say you are, even behind closed doors, you're not what you think you were.
Mm-hmm. Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this shit is so weak.
And that's the thing, is that, and that's a perfect example of people buying into the shit, but the reality is something different. So a lot of guys buy into this thing where women are like, oh, I'm this perfect angel and I never have sex and blah, blah, blah. And then these other girls, though, they do that. The other hoes do that. I just don't do that. And then you buying into that shit. And then you think about stupid shit like body counts and pair bonding and all this other stuff. And then all of this stuff starts to confuse you. You see what I'm saying? Because think about this. Like, for example, the clitoris is only there for pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
That's the body part on the woman that's there strictly for pleasure. Like, there's nothing else for the use of the clitoris except for pleasure. So if a woman has a body part strictly for pleasure, right? Because we don't even do we even have a body part strictly for pleasure? No. You understand? Our dicks, we get pleasure when someone's sucking our dick, but ultimately the dick shoots out sperm to make a baby, correct?
Well, sometimes when a girl lick on my nipples, it kind of makes
Exactly. Iceberg said women have 8,000 nerve endings on this shit. That's double what a man has on his shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A woman can have 12, I think it's 11 or 12 different types of orgasms. You understand? So with, it's crazy. So with all of this shit, you think that women ain't out here fucking? Yeah, see, guys be getting it twisted. See, and a lot of y'all get confused by women language. So a woman will say, oh, I haven't been in a relationship in 3 years. So in your mind, in your beta mind, you're thinking, oh, she hasn't had sex in 3 years. No, she hasn't been in a relationship long-term with a boyfriend in 3 years.
Right.
She's been fucking for 3 years.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But dudes don't get this shit. And so what happens is that because your reality is women aren't giving it up to you fast, because your reality is you got to go on 3 dates to get sex, because your reality is chicks are saying you got to get to know me and talk to me more, you think women aren't out there fucking, or the large majority of women aren't out there fucking. As soon as a woman texts you or on a dating app or hangs up on the phone with you after she says, hey, we got to get to know each other more, or whatever the fuck she say, right after that, there's a dude she's hitting up or a guy that's hitting her up that she's about to go fuck. You understand? Women generally do not like to go without dick. For a long time. They don't like doing that shit. A lot of women have dudes in the stash, meaning they have guys that, because this is what most chicks will do, right? They'll sample some dicks. You understand what I'm saying?
Dick is a gift.
They'll sample some dicks, and then they'll narrow down the dicks they like. And then hopefully the dicks they like stick around. So then what happens is that they'll utilize the dicks that they like for a while, and then once those dicks start falling off, let's say the guy doesn't call her anymore or whatever it was, she'll have to recruit some new dick. But trust and believe, if a woman hasn't been, like, for example, you know, there's women out there where it's been like 5, 8, maybe even 10 years since they had an actual long-term relationship. And you think that a woman her last long-term relationship was 8 years ago, and you think this woman hasn't been fucking for 8 years? And then within those 8 years, you think she only fucked 1 or 2 guys in 8 years? When she has a body part that is fucking designed for pleasure? Come on, guy. Like this is what I'm saying. And so what happens is that when you're naive, when you're living this life of being naive, what happens is that you're entering the situation or you're playing the game on ignorance. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't realize what the fuck is going on, because this is the thing. The reason why women want y'all to believe that they're not out here fucking is so that you won't try to fuck them quickly. Because understand, women can't fuck everybody. So what happens is the guys that they desire to fuck usually are the sexually attractive alpha male dudes who they can't pin down. But guess who they could pin down? They could pin down the betas. But they can't let the betas know they out here fucking, because then the betas are gonna be like, wait a second, why am I taking this girl out on 3 dates when she fucked that guy and she just met him 2 hours ago? You see what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen. So the thing is, they don't want you to wake up. You know what I mean? And so what happens is that when you do wake up, right, then you're like, wait a second, I'm not gonna be sitting here spending like fucking 2 months, 3 months, whining and dining and courting this woman when I know she fucking some other dude. Like, you understand what I'm saying? We're not gonna do that. But also, you have to wisen up and be smart enough to realize, oh, well, maybe that stupid high body count shit and all that fucking pair bonding shit is stupid shit. But see, dudes aren't even gonna get to that level yet. Because in order for you to get to that level, you need to be at a level to where you're getting pussy. Because what's interesting is this. Isn't it funny how the guys who get pussy, for some strange reason, those women are begging to bond with those guys? Isn't that weird? How the women who are getting fucked by the alphas, the women are begging to bond. They want the alphas. They're like, please be my man. Like, how is that? How does that even work? I thought they can't bond if they have all this dick. But they're begging the alphas, and alphas is like, nah, I'm good. But see, what happens is that when they get with the beta thinks she can't bond because the beta don't want to necessarily be with you. You're the consolation prize. You're the second runner-up. See, people like this. I'm explaining it to you right now. And if you don't get it after I explain this, you're just stupid, right? Think about this. If somebody is eating pizza, right? And they say, listen, I'm going to need you to only eat pizza, or not necessarily just pizza, but the equivalent of the deliciousness of pizza. So you can eat pizza, you can eat hamburgers, you can eat French fries, you can eat all that sexy ass food that just melts in your mouth and it's delicious, right? Or you can eat some dry ass broccoli, right? And you can eat some fucking, what's some disgusting vegetable nobody likes? Asparagus, right? So you can eat broccoli and asparagus. Now, what I need you to do is you can either eat broccoli and asparagus 7 days a week for 5 years, or you can eat pizza for 5 years. Now, forget about the health benefits and all that other shit. I'm just talking about the enjoyment, right? Now, what will happen is this. A person can continue to eat pizza on a consistent basis and stick with that if you told them to do that or something equivalent. Most people, if you told them to eat broccoli and asparagus and fucking Brussels sprouts and all that shit and just eat that, most people will be like, shit, I kind of want a pizza right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, you're going to want a pizza, a hamburger, a chicken nugget, something. You're like, I'm tired of eating all this green shit. It tastes whack, whatever, right? Now, you can be consistent eating the pizza, but most likely you're not going to be consistent eating the fucking broccoli and all that other shit. You're probably going to sneak a cheesecake in there once in a while. You're probably going to eat some fucking candy, something. So now you're going to say, well, how come they can't bond to this fucking broccoli and asparagus and just stick with it, right? The reason why they can't stick with it is because they don't really like it. But I think they can stick with the pizza, though. I bet you they could stick with the fucking hamburgers and shit. There's people that eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner at McDonald's.
Oh my God.
You understand? And they stick with that and they're consistent with it. They're able to bond with that fucking food. So what happens is it's not that women can't pair bond. It's that you are the fucking broccoli. You understand what I'm saying? The beta is the broccoli. This is why she can't bond with you. It's not about the sex. It's about she don't like you guys. Do you see? She likes the fucking pizza. She likes the alpha. She wants the alpha. She's begging, pleading on her knees, literally and figuratively, to be with the fucking alpha. You understand what I'm saying?
Yo, shout out to the cooperative ladies out there, man, for real.
This is what we're trying to tell you. So dudes be like, well, if she had sex, she's not going to be able to pair bond. No. She can't bond with your ass because you're not attractive. The pizza's attractive. The broccoli's not attractive. And this is the funny part. The broccoli and the asparagus is actually better for her.
Facts.
See, the nice guy is actually better for the woman, but she's not attracted to the nice guy.
It's sad.
You understand what I'm saying? The pizza excites her. You know what I'm saying?
I like being the pizza. He's ready to get down with the asparagus.
Exactly. That's what happens.
That's all I'm trying to be.
Notice what happened when you eat all that junk food. The doctor says, yo, you got to start eating healthy. And they're like, fuck. But then you do eat healthy because why? You got to maintain, you got to survive.
Right.
It's with the beta to survive. But she really wants the fucking pizza, bro. Do you see? Is this making any sense to you guys right now? See, so a lot of the whole thing of this misinformation of, oh, well, the woman's not going to be able to pair bond if she had all this sex and blah, blah, blah. No, she's not going to be able to bond with a beta male dude who she's not into because he's the second choice. She don't like him. She's settling. She's just trying to eat the broccoli to survive now because she got fucking diabetes or whatever the fuck is going on.
Oh, my God.
That's what I'm saying. So the problem is that the beta male is in a state of ignorance and illusion to the reality of women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is that you listen, if y'all don't understand this shit, your dating lives are going to be fucking horrible. You'll probably get girls, but what's going to happen is that your situation with these women are going to be terrible.
Shout out to Unique 79. He says he eating pizza right now.
Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying.
Hold up, Unique. You're in the UK, right? I heard pizza ain't really that good out there like that. But who knows?
I know you got to let us know. But yeah, that's what we're saying, guys. But guys, the calling number is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. Let's see what's up with 646.
Yeah, what's up, guys? I donated.
All right, appreciate it. What's going on?
Yeah, man, my girl be abusing my asshole. You know, I just be.
Next call.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
This goofy nigga. All right, so we ain't got no more calls right now. You know this nigga was on hold for half an hour?
Wow.
See, he's the type of guy who's looking for a chick with a low body count. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he's the type of guy that needs it. He's like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. See, and this is what I try to tell you guys, man. You got to understand the reality of this shit. You said, what is the best way to sexually tease a woman when a man has a fit body? What? What is up with these questions? I don't even understand what that question's about, bro.
Actually tease? There is a million ways. Didn't we just say that a woman has like 8,000 nerve endings just for pleasure? What the fuck? What do you mean?
I don't get it. These guys are hilarious out here with this.
You know what I can't stand is that a lot of these questions and shit is niggas just really like trying to cap and like quote unquote show off.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know, for when a man has a fit body.
He just wants y'all to know he had a fit body. That's it. That was all he wanted y'all to know.
Thanks, bro. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, hilarious.
This is the reason why I got trouble with chicks. Because you calling into a man's show trying to impress the man.
Right, exactly.
Like, what's the matter with you?
But also sometimes, guys, you know, sometimes what's interesting is some questions reveal, I guess it also reveals the level where you're at, because, you know, that type of question is ridiculous. Because if you're talking about trying to tease a woman, right, and equating it to like you having a fit body, you're just all over the place talking about all these different things at once. It's like, it's kind of goofy. You feel what I'm saying? Kind of goofy. But, you know, that's the thing that, but I want you guys to understand when it comes to this topic, man, is that when you're out here doing what you do, right? You have to understand the reality of dealing with women. And you're not going to understand the reality of dealing with women until you step your game up. Because until you step your game up, you're not going to be able to experience women actually wanting to get at you in a sexual way. Women being that sexually attracted to you. Do you know that there's sometimes where there are women who are so sexually attracted to you that they really can't help themselves? They will grab you in public. They'll like, and they just met you. You just talking. She's all up in your face, smiling, giggling, touching your arms, doing a bunch of other shit. She's just all about it. But you're not going to know that unless you're actually a sexually attractive guy. But you're not going to be a sexually attractive guy if you're not stepping up your game.
And another thing, which is a part of what I was talking about earlier about, you know, a woman's image in the mind of a man who you know likes her and all this is kind of like the same thing with society. You know, you have to understand that, you know, there's a large section of society that, I mean, first of all, there's a large section of society that villainizes sex in general.
Right.
Understand? But you have to understand how sensitive it is. The large part of society that actually, you know, looks down upon women who are highly sexual, or women who are promiscuous, or women who express their sexuality. I mean, as much as we talk about these slut walks and, you know, how Cardi B and all these other chicks is accepted, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion and all of this. Yeah. But, you know, in popular culture, yeah, they accept them as far as social media goes.
Right.
But when it comes to like a lot of like actual acceptance, like a bitch like Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion, you think they could go get a regular ass corporate job right now with all the stuff we know about them?
Right.
You know, like chicks with certain tattoos and this and that. You think they could go get a good job somewhere or be trusted with certain, you know, things in high level companies and these type of situations? That see, and that's the thing. The average woman has a image to uphold.
Right.
The average woman has it because, I mean, shit, like I said, Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B, they can do what the fuck they want because they in entertainment.
Right.
But where is the average woman? The average woman is in a 9-to-5 capacity.
Right.
The average woman is just trying to make some money to take care of her fucking kids.
Right.
You understand? So the average woman is, you know, she's dependent on a certain image that she puts out into society that will allow her access to certain situations to maintain her life.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, you know, you have to understand that a part of the reason why alphas will get the pussy willingly, and even though they know the alpha is bad for them, or not necessarily the alpha, but the guy that's like, you know, sexually attractive. And a big part of the reason why he's sexually attractive or why he's even considered an alpha and why she'll go back to him again and again is because he's the last one that's going to judge her.
Exactly.
He's the last one that's going to say anything fucked up about how much she wants to get on her knees and suck his dick.
Exactly.
She know that he ain't gonna say nothing like that. Actually, he's gonna whisper something in her ear to make her feel better about the fact that she wants to do that shit.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? She wants to know that this guy he's being supportive. A woman just wants to be supported. A woman just wants to feel good, right? We're talking about emotional creatures.
Right.
A woman is just seeking validation. The reason why these guys that the betas hate so much get so much fucking sex is because we validate a woman's sexuality.
Right.
You understand?
That's a good point.
It's total facts because, for example, when I'm on a date and I bring up sex, I do it in a see, and that's a part of the reason why y'all dudes always calling to me, hey, Locario and Miles, you know, how do I talk about sex and escalate with a female? The reason why it's so hard for you to do is that you're already in the back of your mind subconsciously, you're thinking about, she probably has a high body count.
Exactly right.
Trust this girl. She's not sugar and spice and everything nice. She's just a slut. She's a whore. She does this to all the other guys.
Right.
So subconsciously, you don't even want to validate her sexuality, yet and still you're trying to escalate. Yet and still you're trying to bring up sex.
Exactly.
But she can hear it in your voice that you're disingenuous.
Exactly, bro. That's it. Yo, that's a perfect point, because you can't get the woman in that sexual way if in your mind you think there's something wrong with her fucking. This is always the disconnect with these dudes. All these dudes want to fuck, but then they'll be like, oh, well, she got a high body count. She a slut. She's a whore. She's disgusting, whatever. It don't work that way. You can't have it both ways. It's just like when a person wants to be rich, but then they say, oh, well, money's the root of all evil. And rich people are scammers. Like, how the fuck you gonna get rich if you think money is evil? How you gonna fuck the girl if you think a woman fucking is crazy?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, man.
King League always with the bullshit.
He said, no, because we really don't know how to. Hilarious.
But I'm explaining to you a part of the reason why you don't know how to.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how to because your mindset won't allow you to be genuine when you're trying to.
Right.
That's what it's about. It's not just that you don't know. Locario, you always talked about competence and confidence.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I can tell you how to do it. I can tell you the exact words.
Right.
I can even tell you how the tone of your voice should be when you do it.
Right.
But something about your delivery is going to be off because subconsciously you're confident. You don't have any faith in validating a woman's sexuality because in the back of your mind, well, why would I want to validate a woman's sexuality? Then that means she fucks all the guys. And that means she don't have any pair bonding. And that means she got a high body count. And I ain't trying to wife up no woman with a high body count and who can't pair bond. Fuck all that. These hoes is sluts. These hoes is freaks. Right. I don't trust these hoes. Oh my God.
Right.
And then you like, yo, I went out on a date. Everything was great, but she never wanted. These girls never want to come back to my crib.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. That's the stupid shit. Well, let's get some of these calls, man. We're gonna go 609-613 and then 347. 609. What's popping? Who this?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, what's up, Locario?
What up? Miles? What's going on, bro? Did you donate?
That's the thing. I didn't know how to donate. I didn't.
Oh shit. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do. I'm gonna hang up. Go to the top of the chat. All the donation links are right there. Hit the donate button and call right back. All right, my brother. All right, let's go to 613. 613. What's popping? Who is this?
Hello, it's Abu. Good evening, Mr. Locario. Good evening, Mas Cunningham.
What's going on, bro? Did you donate?
What's going on with you?
Yes, I donated.
Appreciate it. So what's going on?
So I was listening to the topic and I wanted to know, what does it mean to be an alpha male specifically?
Yeah, so alpha male just basically means it's an archetype. So basically it just means being the first choice. You're the top guy. You're the number one draft pick, whatever the fuck you want to say. So basically it's like this. You're going to have generally two types of guys. You're going to have one guy over here who's sexy attractive, who's dominant, right? Who's masculine, right? Who's a leader. You understand what I'm saying? That's the alpha. Then you're going to have on this side, you're going to have the guy who's kind of submissive, the nice guy just doing whatever the woman wants. He's not assertive. He's scared to approach a woman. He's nervous. That's the beta. You see what I'm saying? So the alpha just means that you're the top guy in that situation when it comes to you interacting with women. So if she had to choose between one or the other, she's going to choose the alpha because he's the most attractive. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, that makes sense because I grew up in a way that I have a lot of feminine energy, and I wanted to know exactly what it meant to become the alpha guy. So thank you for clarifying that.
Wait, hold on. So hold on. What do you mean when you say specifically you feel like you have a lot of feminine energy?
I tend not to speak about what I want specifically.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I tend to listen to people that I don't want to listen to.
Mm-hmm. And why do you think you do that?
because the way I grew up with my mom and dad was a very abusive household, and to not get beat, I had to find ways to compensate, to be agreeable, so that I don't get in trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I would suggest you definitely should go get some therapy for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, first.
Yes, I got therapy. I started 2 years ago, and I've been working on it, and it's producing results. And taking some tips from you and applying it to the game is working for me.
All right. Well, that's what's up.
So I realized that a lot of the poor results I was having is because of past trauma in the past.
Caller, I also want to add something to the definition of alpha. So internally, a man is an alpha when he understands that he is number one. You know, so it's not just the first choice of the female. You also have to be your first choice. So like just now I heard, and the reason why it made me think of this as well is because you just said, you know, a lot of your problems stem from the fact that you allow what other people say to come first.
Right.
You understand? The difference between other men and alpha men is that alphas, they are other people's first choice, but most importantly, the reason why they are other people's first choice is because they are the first choice for themselves.
Exactly.
Facts. So what they say is what counts, and that's the only thing that counts. So like a general alpha archetype won't even give a fuck about what his parents think.
Exactly.
Alpha won't give a fuck about what his best friend thinks. He's going to do what he's going to do because he knows what's best for him, and he trusts and he values his own opinion first and foremost.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. I got a second question too. I heard that you were saying that the beta male is good for the girl, but isn't the alpha male better? Because being an alpha male, you're being a leader, you're taking responsibility. In the end, it seems like being an alpha is the better way to go, not the beta.
Right. Well, this is the thing. If the reason why I say the beta is better for the woman is because in the context of a woman having someone there to be with her longer term, you understand that usually the beta is going to be more consistent and stable with that because he doesn't have as many options as the alpha. So what happens is that the only way a woman can be with an alpha and for him to really stay with her long term is she has to share him. Period. You understand what I'm saying? So she's not going to have, so what a lot of women want is, and this is why the reason why a lot of women can't even get the alpha like that in a situation, because certain women don't have what it takes to keep an alpha interested. You see what I'm saying? Which is why he usually just moves on, because he's like, wait a second, you want me to just stick with you? And that's it for what? Like, what do you mean? You understand what I'm saying? Like, that would make sense to him. But for the beta, he's like, oh, I'm happy to have you. This is awesome. Yes. Like, I'll take you, because he feels he doesn't have any other choice. You understand what I'm saying? And again, we're speaking just in general terms, but this is how it breaks down. Because what happens is that the beta male type of dude, he's going to be like, even today I was walking down the street, walking home, whatever, and I just see a bunch of these dudes with their, I guess, wives or whatever, and they're pushing the stroller with the kid, and the guy's holding the kid in the hand. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute. You're being a nice dad. You understand? And which is needed. And I applaud those guys because I couldn't do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, I applaud those dudes. You feel what I'm saying? But that's all I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying, that those guys in those situations will be better for her long term in general if she wants that monogamous relationship. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was watching a couple of podcasts, and the women they said they prefer the leader type male. So it goes with what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Thank you for explaining that.
All right, my brother. Appreciate the call, man. I'm a holla. Peace.
All right.
See, what a lot of people don't understand is that women settle too. I gotta understand it. See, women settle, like you see how like men will settle sexually in some situations. Like you go to a club, you really want the 10, but for whatever reason you didn't get the 10, but it's getting late. So you're like, I'll fuck this girl. She's a 6, whatever. Come through and let's get this popping. What happens is that the woman, she wants the alpha guy, she wants the 10 dude in a relationship, but she's like, man, I can't lock this motherfucker down, so I'll take this guy to be my husband. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's all it really is. You see what I'm saying? Now, if a woman's lucky or she has crazy like heavy game, then she can get that alpha to stick with her if she has some game. You understand? But in most cases, I'm just saying in most cases, there's always exceptions, but in most cases she's gonna have to share them. It just is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? It's just part of the deal. You feel me? So that's what it is. But let's go to 347. 347 was popping. Who's this?
Oh, what's going on, guys?
What up, my brother? Did you donate?
I donated.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, listen, bro. They got suicide hotlines everywhere, bro. I don't want you to do nothing crazy, bro. Yo, you all right?
I'm all right. I'm hanging in there.
Tell us what she did to you, bro.
Right, girl. Yeah, she told me that she needed space, man.
Oh, shit.
Wait, hold on. How does that make you feel?
I mean, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
No, bro. Seriously, bro. Are you okay? I want to be serious. Are you okay? You good?
I'm hanging in there. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're not planning to do nothing crazy, right? You know, she's just a girl, and there are other girls out there, right? You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. So now we can continue with the call because
So wait. So okay. So this is your girlfriend?
Yeah. We've been talking for about a year now. You know.
Okay.
You've been talking
for about a year. How much? How long?
We're talking. I met her in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So, we together for about a year and change. She said she needed some space.
And when'd you meet her? When'd you meet her?
Met her like in the end of 2020.
You met her at the end of 2020. At what, like November, December?
December.
Okay, so December 2020. And so at what point did she become your girlfriend?
Well, it was never like official, but we was, getting there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is at what date did y'all have a conversation? No, okay, but that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you met her December 2020, right? When you met her, y'all weren't boyfriend and girlfriend, correct?
No.
Right. So now y'all are seeing each other, hanging out, hooking up, whatever. At what point did you say to her, "Hey, I want you to be my girl"? What point did that happen?
I never asked her to be that. It was just
okay. So
getting there.
Okay, so what you're saying is that she was never your girlfriend.
No. It wasn't.
Okay, so I'm just trying to get the story straight. So this is a girl that you just like hook up and fuck and that's it, right?
Went on trips, it was pretty close,
Wait, did you smash though? Let's be clear.
Of course.
Okay, no, I'm just making sure, my nigga. Just making sure.
Right. Okay, so when did y'all take your first trip?
In like around the summer.
Okay,
like
so
August.
about like 6 months in. So the summer of 2021.
Yep.
Okay, and so why did she say she needed space?
I was going through some financial hardship, my job and stuff. So she said I wasn't consistent and all that. I felt like she wasn't sticking with me. You know what I'm saying?
So
that hard time.
So wait, hold on. Let me ask this. So she said because of your finances, that's why she wanted space?
That was a part of it.
And what else though? What else is it?
She said I'm not consistent.
And what does she mean by that? What did you do that's not consistent?
I mean, romantic enough and all that bullshit.
So she's saying you were. So she's saying you were romantic enough. Okay, so let me. All right, so when did you start having financial issues with your job and all that?
Recently, like in a couple months now.
Couple of months. And so did y'all? And yeah. At what time did she say she needed space? This happened like what? Yesterday? Last week? When did it happen?
Last week. Yeah, last week. And then she hit me up last night when I was on a date, but I didn't answer her. You know, I didn't get back to her. So I want to know, should I like charge that to the game or just
see what I see? This is what I think has happened. This is what I think could have been happening. Let me ask you this. So when you started, because this is what it sounded like to me, based off of your energy, it sounded like when you was having issues with your situation. Let me ask this real quick before I get into this. How many times y'all would hang out a week? Like, what was going on?
We hang out every week, you know. Spend the night together. How many times? Once a week.
How many times a week?
And another day we will go out, like twice.
So twice a week you would spend a night. Y'all would go on a bunch of dates.
And then another day.
Okay, and then did she ever at any point say she wants to be your girlfriend?
Yeah.
And what'd you say?
2 months in when we first met, and I was like, I don't want to move too fast. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and then so did she?
A year.
Okay, so
like you said.
Right, and so did she ask again? Like, did she ask at any other time?
Nah, she did.
So after that, she never asked again.
No.
That's kind of weird.
My question is though, why do you sound so sad about this?
Right.
Or are you sad about something else? What's going on with you?
Nah, I'm good. I'm laying down. I just got up.
This nigga's laying down. Jesus Christ. Bro, so this is the thing, man. What it sound like to me is that you're with this chick, right? And part of what I think you're not saying is that you probably started acting emotional when you started losing your job or whatever the fuck it was. Did that happen?
Yeah.
Okay, so now why do you think she would need space from that?
Because I'm emotional, like, you know.
Okay, so that's also part of it. This is what I'm saying. So you got to understand that part of what will make a woman not want to fuck with you or to fall back from you is her seeing you being emotional about things going on in your situation where it seems like you can't handle it.
I hear you.
And then that's probably why she never brought up getting together again like that. I mean, brought up getting, being your girl. You know what I'm saying? Because she's like, I'm not really too sure about this guy. But you're giving her attention.
Finances.
Say that again?
She mentioned finances too. If you want to be somebody that's financially stable. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, go ahead.
Nah, before, I was financially good, you know what I'm saying?
No, but this is what
issues there.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that finances are after the fact. You got to understand this about women. See, even though a woman wants you to have, be financially stable or whatever, she's going to be a long-term relationship with you. If she actually is interested in you, the man, and she respects you, the man, right? It doesn't matter what the fuck your finances is. She'll try to make it work out. She's like, fuck that. I love this nigga. I want this to work. You understand what I'm saying? But if she's for whatever reason making the finances a big thing, that's because that is all that's left for her to grab onto to be attracted to you. Because what happens is that if a woman doesn't have any respect or any type of attraction in that way, sexual attraction, whatever it is, she says, well, at least this guy has money. So at least he could take care of me. At least he could buy shit. At least we could go places and do things. You understand? But if that's waning down or if that's depleting or if that's not there and she's making that a big deal, that's because that was one of the main things that she saw after the fact. You see what I'm saying? And so what I'm saying is based off of how you're acting, which you're like getting emotional about the situation. I'm sure there were parts in your relationship where you were acting a little too emotional, and then that made her look at you a certain way. You see what I'm saying?
Caller, how much did y'all argue?
We argued a lot. Like,
yeah. See?
6 months in.
Yeah.
She was like, you know, she used to start off arguments and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like arguing, so.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you know, you do like arguing because you said y'all argued a lot.
Right.
The only way y'all would argue that much is if you enjoyed it to some extent, my nigga.
Right.
I mean, you like drama. That's why you calling us sounding like this, because you want niggas to feel sorry for you.
Nah.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. This is what you got. This is what you got. Let me ask you this. Oh yeah, and K Zaggin. Shout out to K Zaggin 20. He said, "Caller, sit up, dog. Say it with your chest."
Stop laying down, my nigga. Don't talk to us laying down. That shit is mad. You know, that shit is mad. Yas queen.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Queen. Yes, queen. Yes, queen.
We don't want to hear all that. So caller, this is the thing, bro. This is the thing. I'll tell you this real quick. Understand that the chick saying she needs space because she's a little iffy about you. And she's iffy about you because you're not really comfortable in with yourself. You understand? And then that causes you to be emotional, and that causes her to fall back. So you got it. So it's not even about this chick. It's about you in the situation, because even if you stop fucking with this chick, you don't want to repeat the same pattern with another woman. You understand? Getting all emotional about certain things. I understand it's not an easy thing to lose your job and all that other stuff and everything like that. But what happens is that you don't want anything in your life to necessarily throw you so off that you get emotional about it in that way. You understand? You can be like, damn, that's fucked up or whatever, but you got to stay forward and keeping shit pushing. And what happens is that women look to men for that strength. So what happens is that when she saw you getting emotional, she was like, this dude's kind of weak. And then on top of that, she's like, damn, well, he's weak and he ain't got no money. I got to take a break. We got to take a break, bro. And so I'm sure she probably have some sort of interest in you, which is why y'all were together for that long. But she's just like, I got to fall back and probably find some new shit, because I don't know, this situation seems shaky. You see what I'm saying? So I would say for you, you gotta spend some. Don't even worry about the chick at this point. Spend some time with yourself to figure your shit out. And if you do entertain this woman or get back with her, whatever it is, you got to get back with her as a whole new motherfucker that's confident, that's sure about himself, and that actually is going to go in the direction that he wants to go in, and not being so reactionary to the woman, because you shouldn't be arguing with this chick. This shouldn't be a situation where she talking about, oh, I need a break because of, your finances. That's crazy. You see what I'm saying? Like she's at the point where, her respect for you is lost, bro. And the only way for that shit to go back, or for you to get that back, that respect, is that you got to work on your shit and not do that for her, but do that for you. So any chick you fucking with, or any situation you're in with women, or just dealing with situations in your life, you're able to handle those things and not, make that shit fucking get to you this way. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Caller, a wise man once said, don't try to change your girl, change your girl.
Facts. Exactly. So ponder on that, my brother.
Right. Yeah, I got one more question.
All right, real quick.
I should just stop dating for now, or just work on myself? Stop dating and just work on myself.
No, you don't need to stop dating. You need to work on yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you can still date.
So work on myself while I date.
Yes. That's actually a better way to do it, because what happens is that you learn things through the situations. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, you can go in the gym and fucking hit the punching bag. But if you go in the ring with another motherfucker, there's certain things that you can understand even better about your fighting technique. You understand what I'm saying? So the same thing with this is that yeah, you want to work on yourself too, but at the same time, don't block yourself off from situations, because all you're doing is hiding a part of yourself. You want to, because you interacting with women is still about you. And that's a part of you that you learn about yourself interacting with the women. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
All right.
And she hit me back up last night. You think I should just not respond to her? Or?
Bro, I say this, bro. You got to listen. You are not at the point to fuck with this woman at this point right now to even respond. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you need a break. You understand what I'm saying? From this shit.
From her in particular, not from dating.
Exactly. You need a break from her. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're just going to probably drop back into the same fucking pattern with this woman.
Yep. And you're going to keep arguing with her too.
Exactly.
I can hear it in your voice, nigga.
Exactly. She's going to say some shit that's going to trigger your ass, and it's going to be the same shit over and over again.
Yo, bro, what island you from?
Guyana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you an arguing ass nigga. Easy, bro. You arguing ass dude. I know you are. I can hear it in your voice. He trying to sound chill and relax on the phone, but this nigga, your mother skunt. Look at she face. Look at she face. Why you said it to me? Your mother skunt and all of this shit all day, every day. Nah, nigga, out of here.
I call her. So yeah, you got to spend some time with yourself, brother.
I will book a session, Miles.
Go to my Instagram. Go to Miles in the Game on Instagram. Miles in the Game on Instagram, and you could book a session there. The link is in the bio.
All right, caller.
I bet, yo. Respect the game, man.
I appreciate it.
All right, easy, bro. Appreciate you.
All right. So let's get to some of these questions, and then we're gonna head up out of here and shit. All right, hold on. Let me put on some of this smooth jazz.
As the flow from the player scrolls.
Exactly. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed with the Mac music. All right, hold on. So Chris the Player says, Locario, I kissed a bitch at a club and I got her wet, but she couldn't come with me because of her girlfriends, but I smashed her recently and her pussy didn't get wet. Was it out of
You see what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Miles.
Nah, is this another one of these? Yo, I got a great body and her pussy got wet and she gave me head in the car. Now, my question is, should I have turned on the hazard lights or?
Right.
All he really trying to do is to fucking tell everybody that he got pussy or that he got head in the car. That's all he's trying to do.
He trying to flex. He's like,
come on with a real question, man.
He's like, yo, I was with 10 chicks in the bed the other night, and you know, it's like,
I was with 9 chicks in a gangbang, and one of them, they pussy didn't get wet. Was that out of nervousness, Mr. Locario?
Right. Oh man, y'all funny. It says, what to say if a female is forcing and I miss you from you? She can't force and I miss you from you. But she says to you, because usually a chick will say, I missed you, right? And then if you ain't miss her, you ain't got to say shit.
You ain't got to say shit.
He's like, did you miss me? Not really. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Like, yo, you know what the funny part is? See, the best course of action when you're dealing with a woman is to constantly remind her where she stands. You understand? It's that simple, bro. It's that simple. Like, y'all be trying to... Because in a woman's mind, she might think it's something it's not. You know what I'm saying? Or she might think it's something that, you know, it's not really that thing. So she's like telling her girlfriends, oh my God, this guy, and we're just like, oh, it's so perfect and blah, blah, blah. And she hits you up like, oh, I missed you. And you're like, okay. She's like, what, you didn't miss me? No, not really. You know what I'm saying? You got to bring her back to earth.
She'd be like, I miss you. You'd be like, as you should.
Exactly. Facts.
All I could do is think about you. Sounds about right.
Exactly right.
Like what? Like what?
Dick is a gift.
What?
Right.
What?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
Like, come on. Like,
he said forcing. Like she got a gun to your head or some shit. Oh man. Is that what's your opinion? Wait, what is your opinion on work and dating. Are you saying dating chicks at your job? Is that what you're saying? Well, my brother, if you get that book, How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day, I have a whole chapter on hollering at your coworkers. But in general, you shouldn't. See, a lot of dudes, you see, a lot of guys, they like fucking with girls at their job because y'all lazy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all lazy as fuck. So that's the only chicks y'all be around. Y'all don't actually go out after work to meet new women or go to the clubs or bars on the weekend. Y'all don't want to do none of that shit. But you around this chick at work all day and you start to like her and develop some fantasy about being with this woman. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy. See, April players, you know, I would miss me too. Exactly. That's a good way of saying it too.
As you should.
Exactly. Facts.
Miss me too.
So it says,
oh shit, let me find out YouTube changed the font on the app.
Oh, word. So James says, is it dangerous to fuck with a girl who's 17, age of consent in Texas? There's a chick at my job who wants to smash, but I've been saying no. I'm attracted to her, but I don't want potential drama. Well, this is the thing, bruh. As long as you know for a fact
that she's actually
100% fact, like, I mean, go talk to her dad or some shit, see the birth certificate type of fact.
Like, Mr. Williams, I'm trying to smash your daughter, but I'm trying to make sure that she's of consenting age.
Exactly, right.
This bitch.
Right, exactly.
Well, Malik, my precious daughter, Stacy, she was born in what year was she born?
Right. I need to see a birth certificate. I gotta shake the doctor's hand that gave birth to her and shit. I got it, all of that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because listen, don't fuck around in these streets, people. Listen, I remember I was on a date with this chick, right? I was on a date with this chick. I swear, I met her off Tinder. Said she was 22 on Tinder, right? And she already looked young, but when I met up with her at the bar, she looked even younger, and I'm like, what the fuck? So we get into the bar and shit, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe, you know, she shows the people her ID. So, but then I'm like, what if it's a fake ID? The whole time I'm just like looking at this chick, and in my mind I said, you know what? I'm gonna have to charge this to the game. She could have been 22. I was not gonna take the chance. I said, I gotta charge this to the game.
And James S., if that's your real avatar, trust me, my nigga, you don't want to go to jail for any type of rape charge.
Exactly right. But yo, I was not trying to take that chance. I said, I'm good.
Excuse me, grape charge.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
that statutory grape.
Right. I'm like, I need a chick that look like a woman. You feel what I'm saying?
But again, bro, this just lazy fucking game. It's just lazy game. Why? Why the chick at your job? And why the youngest chick too? You know?
Right.
And if that's the case, just tell her to meet you in the in the bathroom at the job, get some dome, and keep it moving.
Right.
Right? Because is that still statutory grape or what is that?
What, at the job?
Yeah, if you just get dome.
I don't know. Yeah, that's tricky.
That's tricky.
That's tricky. That whole shit is tricky. That's why I listen. Over 18, and I preferably want you to have like. Listen. I'm only fucking with you if you got wrinkles on your face. That's all I'm saying. You understand? That's how I roll. So if you ain't got no wrinkles on your face, I ain't fucking with you.
Oh my God, the age of consent in Texas is 17.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the definition of age of consent in Texas is when a person may legally consent to engage in sexual activity with another person. Texas Penal Code states that once a person becomes 17 years of age, they are capable to give consent for sexual activity with another person.
I need you to have a gray hair in your head. You know what I'm saying? I need you to be like, if I ask you what's your favorite Outkast song and you say who's Outkast, we're done. We're done. That's how you test it.
Who's Outkast?
Be like, listen, we got to end this tonight right now. Nice meeting you.
Imagine you got a lot of these kids that know the phrase "love you 3000" and have no idea who Outkast is.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's crazy. Hold on, let me take this call real quick. We go to 734.
Yo, what's up?
734. What's popping? Who this?
This Biggie again?
This is Jamie from Michigan. I sent y'all a cash app.
Appreciate it.
What's up, bro? I'm trying to figure out how to like increase my social life, like as far as like going out and shit like that. I want to get into some like not the party scene again, but I want to have a more active like social life, like doing a different variety of things. And I used to go out with my boys and all that, but these niggas got married and shit like that. So they stopped fucking with that scene and shit like that. So I wonder how, like, where do I start if I don't drink and I don't smoke and shit? Because that seems like it's half the fucking social circle.
Right.
Half the fucking social scene is
drinking
and shit like that. So I'm like,
all right. Okay, all right. I got you. Okay. So have you ever heard of this app called Eventbrite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been on there a couple times, but it was like my area is like wine tastings and shit like that. I'm like,
but still, there are other things on there as well, because you can put in when you sign up on the app, you can type in the things that you like to do. And are you on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay, you know about Facebook groups?
A little bit. I'm not really active on there like that, but
all right. Well, okay. The next time you go on Facebook, go to the menu and you're gonna see Marketplace. You're gonna see your profile. You're gonna see Home, and you're gonna see something that says Groups. Go into Groups and type in whatever it is you like to do. What give me two things that you like to do.
Shit, bro. I train martial arts, and I go to the gun range and shit like that.
Okay, how many bitches do you think? I mean, there are bitches that train martial arts, but what's the majority? Like, what's the majority of people in martial arts, though, my nigga?
Right. Like, what's something social you like to do?
Yeah.
What's something social you like to do?
Well, I used to party and shit when I was on like campus and shit.
Yo, he didn't ask you what you used to do, my nigga. We trying to help you as you are now. Can you answer the question, my nigga, please?
Yeah, I got you.
Niggas be wasting your own fucking time on this.
Yeah. My bad. But all I really do is work, bro, and then go train and go to the gun range and shit like that. And I was in a relationship for like the past 2 years, so I really just fell out of the whole like being social.
Hold on. Where do you live? What city you live? Michigan. Okay. So this is the thing, my brother. I'm gonna have to. This is the thing. Even though you don't smoke or drink, right? You still might need to go to those places where people are smoking and drinking and just don't smoke and drink. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So what I mean is you can still go to a bar or a club or any other event and go there and get yourself a freaking bottle of water. You know what I'm saying? And just socialize. You understand? Because what you need to do is you need to be where the women are at. And that's where the women are at these places. So if you don't have anything specific because like the gun range, you ain't going to find that many women at the gun range that you're going to be able to holler at like that. Yeah. So what it is that you got to...
You're right.
Right. So you got to go to these places. You don't have to participate in the activities, but you can still talk to the people there. That's really all it is. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, it wasn't necessarily just about women and shit. It was about me just, the last 2 years with this whole lockdown shit has made me like want to explore. Like, it's made me realize how shit was when you just do whatever the fuck you wanted versus when these niggas locking us down and shit like that. So I'm like, I want to actually get out there and just enjoy all of this shit. So
when was the last time you been on Eventbrite, bro?
Shit, a couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago, and all you saw was wine tastings? That's all you saw?
Well, it was like far out dates. Like they didn't have anything that was it was like shit in April and shit in like late March. But besides that, it was like shit that's far away and shit like that.
Man, you know what you sound like to me? You know what you sound like to me? You sound like one of them niggas, one of them glass half empty type niggas. That's what you sound like though. Because I believe that there's a lot of shit that you could do. But you, just because of the way you looking at it, you keeping yourself from a lot of shit, bro. Because
you can still go to the wine tasting and not drink the wine.
Every time we say something, I hear why it's not working. I don't hear nothing affirmative about your language, my nigga.
Right. Because even with the wine tasting, you don't even with the wine tasting, you don't gotta go drink no wine. I've been to wine tastings. I don't drink no fucking wine there. I go there and talk to people. You know what I'm saying? And I don't drink not one glass of wine.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Or I go to I'll probably go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like I just fell into that trap, like just getting used to going out with people and shit, or like I'm not used to going out to places where you're supposed to be social just by myself. Like I'm gonna be real about that.
See that? So that's the issue.
Like,
that's the real issue. So you got to get comfortable going places by yourself and just rocking out by yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And just doing what you do.
Okay. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And truth be told, that's actually sometimes the best shit to go out by yourself, because what happens is that, you know, it's almost like now it motivates you to talk to someone because you don't have somebody else there with you to just sort of like hold you there and so you can hesitate. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's what a lot of people do. They'll go out with their friends and they'll stay the whole night just talking to their friend and don't talk to nobody else. You see what I'm saying? But if you go out by yourself, you're motivated to talk to more people. But yeah, you can go to all of these different events, bars, clubs, networking joints, wine take, all of these things you can go to because there's going to be women there, and then you just pull up and start talking. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah.
That's it.
All right. And I'm gonna send y'all another cash app, but can I ask one more quick question real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is y'all mind?
Yeah, go ahead. You good?
All right. So my little brother, I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to help him out because he's young. He got in his first like little relationship and all that. It's bullshit, but this nigga is like not focusing on school, not focusing on nothing he's supposed to be doing, and he's only like focused on that. So I'm wondering, like, is it a hard lesson he hasn't learned by himself not to focus on that, or is there a way for me to help him? Because this nigga is like, his only focus is literally the girl that he's talking to. But I didn't teach him that shit because I told him against that shit.
Wait, how old is he? How old is he?
Won't listen. Like he just turned 18.
Okay, so he's still
trying to graduate and shit.
He's still young. You know what I'm saying? Just send him to our channel. You know what I'm saying? So he can learn some shit.
Yeah.
And then sometimes he gotta fall on his face in order to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta let a man make his own choices and just be there for them when they need you, bro. That's all.
Right.
You can do. But look, I'm looking in. Are you anywhere near Washington Park?
No, I'm at DTW, right by the Detroit airport. It's like that's where I'm at, like literally 5 minutes away from that.
Oh, okay. Because they got a food truck festival in Washington Park in the city.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just saw that, and that's on May 28th. That's at the end of the month. That's May 28th. That's next month. Yeah, shit is far out. And they got a throwback Thursday fashion party at Coach, Michigan. That's on 625 North Michigan Street, March 24th at 5 p.m.
So you got all that shit going on over there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so I mean, it's shit going on in your area, bro. Listen. Change your perspective, bro. Change your perspective just a little bit. Try to include yourself into a little bit more things. Like Locario said, just because it's a bar and you don't drink, don't mean you can't go order a fucking Sprite and then stand there and holler at some bitches, bro.
Exactly, facts.
So stop acting like you I don't do this and I don't do that, so I can't do this and I can't do that. You're only shooting yourself in the foot, bro. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I go to Buffalo Wild Wings and shit like that, and I talk to some bitches there. Like I go watch the fights and shit.
Right. See, there you go. That's what we're talking about.
Like, yeah.
There you go.
I do shit like that. I've been as far as like fun shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
fun.
I kind of got tempted to. Yeah, like the party scene and shit like that. Like, where do I find that at? Because it's like I just go on a campus. I don't think not anymore.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Go on Facebook groups and search for whatever's fun to you. You say you like the gun range. You say you like martial arts. There's got to be other things too. But there's groups on Facebook that you can find yourself in, and then go find out when they have meetups and meet up with them.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
I'll fuck with that then, bro.
All right, my brother. Appreciate the call, man. All right. So I think this is Moses. And then we went to the questions and we're going to be out of here. Moses, what's going on?
Yeah, Locario.
Yo, what's going on? I donated, man. How y'all doing, man?
What up, Moses? We good. What's going on?
I'm doing good, man. Listen, man. I'm loving this Bad Boys membership, man. Because, brother, let me tell you, I got 3 dates this week.
That's what's up.
Believe it or not.
That's what's
up.
up.
Listen, I got one today. Now, the reason I plan one today, just so I could practice building sexual attention and flirting. And then possibly tomorrow, I got a different chick to go see because I know I was on the phone. I told her, listen, let's meet up tomorrow so we could get together and hook up. She said, cool. So, and then Wednesday I got a date with a different chick.
Nice.
So, I'm just calling in to tell y'all, man, listen, get on the Bad Boys membership, man, because brother, listen, yeah, there's a lot of game on here, man. Thanks for taking my call. And I just want to say, I appreciate y'all for helping me go from being a soft biscuit to being a fucking lion out here, man. I feel it, man. Thanks for taking my call.
Appreciate it, my brother. That's what up. You see how his whole energy was different? I love it. That's when dudes start to see the reality of the game, man. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
Like
you biscuit ass niggas out here. You know what I'm saying?
Because it should go from damn, I ain't getting no chicks or shit is not popping off to I got too many to deal with at this point. That's where you want to get it to. You're like shit.
Or you can move to Texas.
Right, exactly, right. So they put back on the music.
Wait, hold up. Don't some people we know live in Texas?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! All right, go ahead.
So it says, shout out to Miles. Do you put in a lot of effort into being grateful, or are you naturally there? What's your thoughts on this shit?
Okay, so there was a stage in my life where I had to put in effort, and then which brought me to a point in my life where it kind of became automatic. But there are times where there are things that I want to happen that might not be happening, and then I have to take a second and remind myself to be grateful. You understand? So, you're human. So it's not anything that's perfect. But if you're asking about the effort that I put in, it's not as I don't put in as much effort now because I've trained myself to naturally be grateful at this point. But yes, there was a point in my life where I had to put in a lot of effort to really get myself to the point where it became more automatic.
Right. That's what's up. So Nerd Ox says, Locario, but why some women don't want to be in a relationship with the alpha male? No, a lot of women do want to be in a relationship with the alpha male. The alpha male just don't want to be in a relationship with them. But there are times where a woman doesn't want to be in a relationship with the alpha male because even if that alpha male wants to be in a relationship with her, she may not necessarily see him as boyfriend material or husband material. Because remember, understand this. What makes the same way where a guy might go to a club or bar and think the girl that he thinks is a 6, he thinks she's easier to get with than the 10. A woman thinks being in a relationship with a beta is easier to be with than an alpha, even though she might want the alpha. But she's like, that nigga's too much of a headache. He's too sexually attractive. All these other women are gonna want him. He's too dominant. I don't want to have to fucking submit to all of his shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so that's the type of shit that goes down in a lot of cases. You feel what I'm saying? Joe Blast says, do you consider a guy that won't let his girlfriend suck his dick but let other girls do it beta? Yeah, I think so. I would. I actually do. I think those dudes, because there's certain guys who they have a girlfriend and they won't do certain sexual things with their girlfriend or wife, but they'll do it with another chick because they think the things that they're doing with the other chicks is fine because they're sluts, but my wife isn't like that. You see what I'm saying?
So kind of like I can't let my wife suck my dick because that's the mother of my children.
Right, that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's how niggas be doing out here.
I don't know what, bro. How? When that's where your kids come from.
Right. That's how crazy dudes are.
Bro.
They'll be like, because I'm telling you, there's certain guys that they're like, oh, I wouldn't want to do this with my girl, but they'll do that same shit with some other chick. You understand? It's like,
yeah, that's pretty much beta because they putting sex on a pedestal, or they putting certain sexual acts on a pedestal.
You know what's interesting? The opposite happens on the woman's side. There's certain things women won't do with their boyfriends or husbands, but they'll do with the nigga that they fucking on the side. You feel me?
Yes, bro.
Comes together. You see how it all comes together?
Bro, I've been in a threesome where the chick was doing all types of nasty shit to my dick, but wouldn't let me kiss her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay.
It's crazy. It all comes together because if you're the type of guy that says, well, I don't want to do no nasty shit with my wife because you think that your wife is the good girl, then she's not going to give you the certain type of sex. She's going to give the side nigga because she wants to keep up that idea of the good girl to you. The same thing we were talking about earlier. You see what I'm saying? It all fits together. See, all of this shit, when you guys understand this shit, it all makes sense. It's not about a woman having a high body count and not be able to pair bond. It's about women having to pretend, women living double lives and having to pretend to beta males that they're a good girl and then being themselves with the alpha male. That's all it is. You understand what I'm saying? Like, most dudes who have wives don't even know who their wives are. Most dudes who have girlfriends don't even know who their girlfriends are. That's the funny part about the shit. You see what I'm saying? It's fucking crazy. So I'll just say, after the getting the women, what's next? Is it men's purpose to be closer to God?
What's next?
Bro, by even asking that question, what you're saying is you're looking at getting the woman as like a goal or some shit. Like, I got to get this woman, and then after I get the woman, then I'll be... No, everything you're doing, right, is just about you and you living your life. So it's not like I'm trying to get the girl as some sort of goal to get, and then I'm like, okay, I finally conquered this situation. You understand what I'm saying? It's just, you live your fucking life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not stopping anything I'm doing to fuck with a woman. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like the guy that called earlier. He's like, yo, should I stop digging girls and then do... No, do all your shit. You understand? I'm not gonna stop working out because I'm trying to do some other shit. Or I'm not gonna be like, well, after I worked out, what else is next? What do you mean what else is next? I'm doing all this shit anyway. You know what I'm saying?
See, Alton Black Ram, in this question, he exemplifies the mentality of the average dude.
Right.
Because what you don't understand is you should always be working on becoming the highest version of yourself.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You understand? Which is the highest version of yourself is the closest thing to God, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we understand masculinity, leadership, what being a man is and all that.
Right.
That's what actually, that is the woman, getting the woman is a byproduct of you understanding your highest version.
Right.
And you getting to the highest version.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all niggas don't understand. How many times we gotta say that the game is about you?
Right.
How many times we really gotta say it?
Facts.
Getting the chick, getting pussy, going on dates and all that shit is a byproduct of you understanding who you are. Notice how Moses called in.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most confident I ever heard him speak over the show, bro.
Right.
You understand? But see, the thing is, the sad part is that even, shout out to Moses, I love him, but the sad part is that he probably sounds more confident because he has 3 dates.
Mm-hmm.
And the sad part is that he don't realize that the reason why he got 3 dates is because his confidence is actually building.
Right, exactly.
Moses started watching us, got on the Bad Boy membership, started, introspecting and building on his inner truth and his inner confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And now he has the ability to set up 3 dates in the coming week.
Right.
It's not it's the confidence and self-awareness. The self-awareness and acceptance and the love of your own identity is what gives you the skills to set up 3 dates in the same week.
Right.
It ain't the 3 dates that's going to give you the fucking confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So that's why we tell you guys to do things like, get on the Bad Boy membership. Like the truth is inside you. All that type of shit that we say to you. Because acquiring the bitch is the byproduct of you being the highest version of yourself, which is meaning in this context being closer to God.
Right.
You understand? That's what it's about, guys.
Facts. Real talk. So let's see. Chris said, when you out meeting a woman who drink, not drunk, who is cooperating, is that considered game even though the liquid is making her more open? No, well, this is the thing. If the liquid is making her more open, then it's about the liquid and not about you. And then if that's the case, you shouldn't even be fucking with her. See, if you're dealing with a chick, you got to make sure she's sober. You understand what I'm saying? And then she'll show you her interest based off of her being sober. You understand? And then you see if a chick actually is feeling you. But if she's tipsy or she's drunk and then she's, touching you and doing all this other crazy stuff, right? She's not even in her right mind at that point, and you don't even want to deal with that shit. You'd be like, listen, I'm gonna holler at you tomorrow or some shit, because I'm not fucking with your ass at this point. Right. You know what I'm saying? He said, Locario, how do some weak men get women who care about them? They get them. A dude don't have to be a strong type of dude to get a woman to care about them. You can say she might not respect him because he's weak, but she could care about him. You understand what I'm saying? So that also happens too. He said, how does one program their mind not to be judgmental of women after learning about this part of the game? That's a great question. See, it's real simple. Understand that it's part of the game. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, see, the problem is that the reason why guys are so judgmental or feel a certain type of way is because they didn't realize that everything is connected. This whole game is connected. This is why when I asked the question, how the fuck are dudes expecting women to have low body counts, but all these guys want to fuck all these women? It's impossible. Right. That's a contradiction. So understanding the fact that you want to fuck and your friends want to fuck and y'all are out here trying to fuck and dudes is fucking, you're not going to have these quote unquote low body count women or women out doing this type of shit, but also understanding it from the other aspect of saying, okay, well, these women out here, or look at it this way. If you want sex and you're getting sex from women, that should show you that women are sexual. And then if women are sexual, how are you going to be judgmental about that situation when, in order for you to get what you want, the woman has to do what you're judging her on? You understand what I'm saying? So it's just being more realistic. It's being more looking at things objectively instead of being emotional about shit. Because the whole women having high body counts and pair bonding narrative it's an emotional argument. You understand? It's not rooted in any sort of facts. There's no scientific studies that prove this. All of the shit that they have on the internet talking about scientific studies are done by websites, by people who aren't scientists, who just wrote some fucking chart and is like, here, well, this chart says this and this, and this some guy at some university wrote it or something. I saw this fucking website. It was like Family Studies or some shit.com. And it was like a Christian website, I think, or some shit like that. And then it was like a study by some guy who isn't even a fucking scientist who just hypothesized that this might be the and this is what niggas is using. You understand? But you got to understand that the reality of the situation is women love sex. You understand what I'm saying? The reality of the situation is that women will do nasty, freaky things when it comes to sex. The reality of the situation is women have a clitoris, the body part that is used strictly for pleasure. They have over 8,000 nerve endings on this shit, twice as much as a man. And y'all think women ain't out here fucking? You see what I'm saying? So this is the type of shit, like, you guys, it's really just about being more real. The more real you are, the less judgmental you will be. The more you're trying to get in tune with reality, the less judgmental you'll be. Anthony DeMello said once, he said, when your illusions clash with reality, that's when you'll suffer. A lot of guys are out here suffering because they're like, oh, but the body counts and the women are out here fucking, and they're in an illusion. This is why they're suffering. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be real with the shit.
What I remember one time I was in it was one time I was in college and I was taking this English class,
Mm-hmm.
and the lady told us to pick a scenario, pick any scenario,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a lesson in objectivity.
Right.
So she told us to write a descriptive essay
Mm-hmm.
about any scenario and be 100% objective.
Right.
And everybody in the class failed. And it was only an exercise. And the thing is, she ended up grading us. Nobody like failed. She ended up grading us on our ability to write and to be descriptive. However, she said everybody failed because it is a human flaw that stops many of us from being objective. And what she meant by that is that me, for example, I was actually writing about being at the movie theater and watching people online.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I was writing stuff about the way they were dressed, and in my writing I was making assumptions about their cultural biases and where they come from and all of this shit. And she broke it down and was like, "Yo, like all of this stuff that you wrote have nothing to do with the objective truth of them standing there online.
Right. Exactly.
Everything you wrote in your essay was an assumption or an opinion or a feeling."
Mm-hmm. Right.
So what do I mean? The bottom line is that so many of us, it's hard for us to actually be objective, meaning it's hard for us to look at something as it is.
Exactly.
Like to literally see something as it really is.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for us to without including our feelings.
Right. Exactly.
And our opinions of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like, so that's what happened with a lot of these dudes looking at women.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just see a woman. It's hard for you to just see a woman. You got to see her body count.
Right.
You got to see, whatever, if she's wearing weave and if she's doing this and if she's doing like me. Like if I see a woman with natural hair, I'm thinking of her differently than if I see a woman with pink weave.
Mm-hmm. Right.
and the thing is, I understand why that is, because I'm human. I'm flawed.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how everybody watching this is human and you're flawed.
Right.
And there's something about the traumas, there's something about your life experience, there's something about what you've experienced on this earth in your life that is going to affect your opinions and your assumptions about anything that you perceive in this life.
Right. Exactly.
Understand? The only thing we could do is see, truth is absolute, but because we're flawed, we can only try to get to the absolute.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We can only make an attempt.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute. But at some point, we're going to include our opinions and our fucking judgments and our expectations and feelings.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And that's where we fall short. So, but it's just that some niggas it do a little bit better than others.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Guys like me and Locario, we look at women and we already know she a hoe.
Right. Exactly. Fact.
Look, it is. And because we know we're flawed and we're hoes too, because we love sex just like anybody else.
Right.
And we understand that objectively. It's like, well, how can I judge her for loving sex? Why would I even worry about her body count?
Right. Exactly.
When I know how much I love sex and I know I want to be one of them bodies in her body count.
Exactly. Right.
Why would I fucking judge her?
Right.
But see, most niggas don't think that way. Most niggas is like, yo, she out here fuck that bitch. I can't wife her up.
Right.
I can't take her seriously. And I'm like, I'll take her seriously.
Right.
Serious enough to suck this dick and then keep it moving.
Exactly. Fact.
I ain't worried about
that. I'm like, do these niggas really not like sex that much that they want to wife up a chick who's not fucking?
That's crazy.
The stupidest shit ever. Like, I'm gonna wife you up, but you don't like to fuck. So I'm gonna be in a monogamous, long-term relationship with a woman who doesn't like to fuck. But they were like, but Locario, but I want her to like to fuck. Oh, but you just said she wanted her with a low body count. But nigga, you can't have it both ways. Either she like to fuck or she has a low body count.
Right.
You can't have it both ways.
Right.
So don't get mad when you're in a long-term relationship or a fucking marriage and your wife don't want to fuck you. Or you're not having sex as much as you want because you asked for the chick with the low body count. That comes with a woman who probably has a low sex drive, who's not gonna be fucking. You see what I'm saying? Like, stupid shit, man. This is what I'm saying. Like, dudes they gotta get more real with the shit. It's crazy.
Are you saying an alpha male cannot be monogamous? All monogamous married men are beta? No, I'm not saying that an alpha male can't be monogamous. I'm saying it's less likely that an alpha male will be actually monogamous. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that most married men are betas because most married men, right, that are monogamous, right? They are monogamous because they feel they need to be monogamous. You understand that? Meaning that a lot of guys don't want, like, this is the thing. Chris Rock said this years ago. He said, a man is only as faithful as his options. So if your options are, I have this one girl here that likes me, and I don't have any other girls that like me, and I don't know when I'm ever gonna find another girl who likes me as much as her, hell yeah, I'm gonna lock it down. That makes perfect sense. But if you're a guy who's like, listen, I know this chick and that girl and that girl and that other girl want to fuck me, but are you telling me I have to give all this up to literally just be with you and never be with another woman again? Like who does that? That doesn't even make any sense. It makes no sense. So you're telling me I have the ability to attract multiple women who want to have sex with me, but I'm going to choose to be monogamous with this one woman for the rest of my life when I know that I can fuck other women? Does that make any sense? No. Now, again, I'm not saying there aren't exceptions to the rule, but like what I said is that dudes who are alpha males, usually what will happen is they're most likely going to be in the more non-monogamous situation because they're going to want their cake and eat it too. Mm-hmm. They'll be with they'll have like their wife, girlfriend, or whatever it is, but then they'll also be like, look, I might every once in a while go fuck somebody else because I can. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why, this is interesting. Think about this. If you have a lot of beta males who are in monogamous relationships, right? What do they usually do? They end up cheating. Mm-hmm. Why do they cheat? They cheat because they for whatever reason got the opportunity to run across a woman who wanted to have sex with them. You see what I'm saying? So they're taking the opportunity to have sex with another woman, but they're cheating. So what happens is that the reason why they decided to be monogamous in the first place is because they didn't know they would have that opportunity. But when the opportunity presented itself, they're fucking the other woman. So essentially what you're saying is, right? Because are you saying alpha males cannot be monogamous, right? The question is that if a beta male has a hard time being monogamous, what makes you think an alpha male would want to be monogamous? You see what I'm saying? I'm saying it again. If a beta male has a hard time being monogamous and not cheating, what would make you think an alpha male who is getting the 10, 20, 30 times the attention that the beta male is getting want to be monogamous? You see what I'm saying? Like, see, when you guys critically think about this, it all makes perfect sense. You understand what I'm saying? I just want y'all to understand this shit. Lisa, when y'all say the truth is inside you, how does that relating to the woman to get her comfortable? What? Well, it's not about that, bro.
Bro, y'all niggas, bro.
That's funny.
Listen, I'll tell you here. I did King Leak, you motherfucker. Why don't you ever call in, bro, or start your own channel? But anyway, here it is, guy. Here it is, King Leak. The truth is inside you, right? When you understand the truth that is inside you, and you, the man who is leading the situation, is comfortable with the truth that is inside him, the woman becomes comfortable with the fact that you're comfortable, which makes her comfortable.
Facts.
That's all it is. You understand? Because you have to understand, a dude who understands game is never trying to make a woman comfortable. Mm-hmm. A dude who understands game is trying to be comfortable as he can be. Mm-hmm. And the thing is that a woman's comfortability is a side effect of the man's comfortability. Mm-hmm. Because if the leader's comfortable, then the followers follow, period.
Right. This dude said, I would argue maybe some men will think the monogamous relationships are better for children. They sacrifice for the family. That's bullshit. Because then why are they cheating? You understand what I'm saying? Why are all these guys cheating? If they're sacrificing for the family and all, no, they don't give a fuck about that shit. That's the cope. That's the rationalization that dudes will say, but they're not doing it for the fucking family. Like, you see what I'm saying?
No. It's not. No, none of that shit is necessarily better. None of that shit is necessarily better because if you are alpha, but let's just say that you are a organized and a powerful leader, alpha who's a powerful leader. You'll be the type of nigga to have multiple families,
right?
Let these bitches bring the beta stepdads in, and you fucking orchestrate all three of your families.
Right.
And you're the fucking leader of all of the families. Because whenever you come through, even the beta nigga that they got in the house bows down to you. And keep shit moving because he understands, well, that's the father of their kids, so I gotta listen to what he say first. I'm only here for the shorty and the day-to-day welfare of these children, but that's their father.
Right.
And he's an alpha type nigga. When he come through, he shows respect, but not only does he show respect, he commands it at the same fucking time. So even I gotta be in allegiance to this nigga. I gotta follow the leadership of this nigga.
That's real shit. That's real talk.
Because how many times have you heard be like, oh yeah, my dad was a great dude, but my stepdad also, he was I was lucky enough to have two great fathers in my life. How many times have you heard that shit?
Right, exactly.
You understand? So it's not about being better. It's just about like if you can make the best decisions for the family, then that's for the family. You understand? Like, a lot of people will also try to villainize the alpha dude or the nigga with game, right? And just think that he's just out here fucking just for the sake of fucking. Bro, you have a lot of well-organized, intelligent alpha and player-minded niggas out here who do good for their family, take care of their business, and is very organized in their shit.
Exactly.
You understand? Don't get it twisted like, oh, we just out here fucking and making all these, fucking shit up and acting like, like Future and just having a bunch of baby moms strung out all around the fucking place and this, that, and the third.
Right.
Nah, it's niggas out here holding down their fucking business. Just because they refuse to be in a monogamous marriage with somebody don't mean that they're not taking care of their fucking families.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's facts. So this one says, what if a girl thinks you come on too strong and trying to tell her to come over and talking about sex with her? No, a woman does not think you're coming on too strong if she's interested in you. If a woman says you're coming on too strong, that's game. That's her trying to throw you off so you can stop talking about sex so she can use you for more attention.
Right.
That's it. You understand what I'm saying? It's really that simple. It says, how do you work on yourself while talking to women? I want to move to the next level in my finances and work and women, but playing the numbers game takes time away from improving. How do you balance them? No, it does not take time away. If you got a 9 to 5 and you doing, you're going to work or you're working on yourself, doing whatever it is, women are all over the fucking place, guys. They're all over the place. So, if you're walking down the street, if you're in your car driving to the fucking Quickie Mart, Mini Mart shit and all that other stuff, you're going to do your laundry, you go to the mall, you go to the movies, there's women every fucking where. So you let women pass you all day. You understand what I'm saying? So
let me explain something to these cats, man. You talking about trying to improve and work on your finances and so on and so forth. You see, if you understand how to socialize, if you understand mouthpiece, if you understand how to communicate, guess what you'll end up doing? You'll end up meeting women who are down for that mission.
Right.
You'll end up meeting women who can help you with that. You'll end up meeting women who know people who know other people that can increase your network to increase your finances. You understand what I'm saying? But here's the thing. A lot of you guys are on a mission to improve, but because you feel inadequate and you feel insecure about the fact that you're trying to improve, you don't see it as an opportunity to bring people into your network that can actually help with your mission.
Right.
Because you're too insecure about your mission. You understand?
Facts.
But so this is why you have to. This is why. And guys, schedule a consultation with me, man. Because the first thing I do on my calls is to get guys to recognize and to accept where they are now. Because unless you accept where you are now, you can't start working on where you're trying to get to.
Right.
You understand? So that's why, see, and it's funny because y'all niggas is trying to improve, right? So I ask you, the guy that you're trying to improve to become, does he have a bitch in his life or not?
Right, exactly.
20% of the time, the answer is, well, yeah, the guy that I'm trying to be definitely has a wife and a girlfriend.
Right.
Well, how the fuck you trying to cut bitches out your life now?
Exactly, right. It's because they think they're going to come after they get all their finances and all that bullshit in order. And they don't realize it's going to be a nigga with money and ain't no fucking chick around.
Look, and this is no fucking cap. This is no cap.
90 seconds.
I could if I wanted to. But one of my joints just got me a fucking photo shoot this Tuesday.
Huh? That's what's up. I love it.
And it's all because I keep it in my conversation. Because a woman is looking to you. She wants to know what you're trying to do. But a lot of y'all niggas, y'all try to hide.
Right.
Because you think
60 seconds.
If I let her know that my finances ain't in order, she might look at me a certain way. I don't give a fuck how she looking at me.
Right.
If anything, look at me as the type of nigga that's always working towards being better.
Right.
You understand? So you keep it in your conversation. You meet the girl, hey, what's up? How you doing? Da, 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 da. And instead of like owning where you at and what you working on, you try to act like, oh well, I'm just chilling. But what's up with you though? What's up with you?
Right.
And the bitch is looking at you like, damn, this nigga ain't about nothing.
Right. Exactly.
He ain't trying to work on nothing. He not moving towards nothing. He ain't got no goals.
Like you don't have nothing for me to contribute.
Nothing. Because, truth be told, most of y'all niggas, y'all don't want to tell a bitch your goals because you're ashamed. Here's the thing. A lot of niggas, because they believe in looks, money, and status, they want to already be at the highest looks, money, and status. So it's hard for them to explain to a woman, hey, I have goals. Because in their negative minds, because they hate themselves already, they think that by telling someone that they have goals means they haven't achieved the goals yet.
Right.
And I told y'all this. Earl Nightingale, he already explains to you, success is a decision, not a destination.
Right.
So if you have it in your heart and you have it in your mind that you have decided that success is on its way, the only difference is your perspective of the thing.
Right.
And like I said, most of y'all dudes is ashamed of the fact that you have goals.
Right.
So you're afraid to even tell a bitch that you just met that you have goals. Because you're ashamed. And guess what? The bitch can sense the energy on you that you're ashamed of your own fucking goals.
Right.
Then you have another nigga who he's excited. He's excited at the fact that he has all these ideas and ambitions and he's working on things and he's getting ready to achieve these goals.
Right.
So when he talks to the girl, even though he hasn't necessarily got there yet as a destination, he's explaining to her, yeah, I'm working on this. I got this project going. I got this going. I got a lot of thoughts about how this can happen and how that works. And when the guy is excited and passionate and confident about his path, guess what the bitch is doing? If she's feeling him, she's like, how can I fit into that? How can I help this man? Exactly. That's how it really works. But y'all niggas is so afraid to tell a chick, yeah, I got goals. Because most of y'all sound like this. Yeah, I got goals.
Kind of doing something, I'm trying to.
I'm trying to come up with an album, you know what I'm saying? Trying to let somebody hear my mixtape, you know what I mean? But what's good with you though? What's up with you, girl? As if her fucking path is what's important. I keep trying to tell y'all, bruh. See this phrase?
Dick is a gift.
it's way more than just the actual phallus.
Right.
See,
dick is a gift.
And I told y'all this a long time ago. The metaphor of an erect penis. The metaphor of an erect penis. Every penis, even when it's erect, you got some penises, pause, but you got some penises that slightly are like they're curved upward, curved downward, a little bit to the side. And the point I'm trying to make is that every man has his direction. But what makes a penis effective? How hard it is. That's what makes a penis effective. Now, if you compare that metaphorically to the direction and path of a man, that's what makes that man effective.
Right.
The erectness of his direction. You see what I'm saying? But most of y'all, how do you approach the game? Oh, well, I'm just, Like the other day we was on a call, I asked a guy to tell us who he was. He's like, oh, well, I'm just a regular guy from Boston.
Right.
Like he explained who he was basically by saying he's a nobody.
Right.
And the sad part with most of y'all niggas, y'all think y'all nobodies. And we every day we come in here, we telling y'all, yo, the truth is inside you.
Right.
Dick is a gift. And like, you the man, like, be the highest version of yourself. And y'all think we just, I don't know what the fuck y'all think we saying.
Right. And see, this is not talking about no, women are everywhere, but not the women that you're going to approach. There's pregnant women, old women, and disabled women, but there's not that many approachable women. This is how you know dudes don't go outside. Listen, me and April was out last night in the city, and it was a crazy amount of women out there. Even the past 2-3 weeks, we was going out, and there was actually more women than men. Like for the past month or two, everywhere we went, there was more. It was like I'd say like 10 to 1. That's how crazy it was out there, just crawling with women.
I keep telling y'all that COVID is opening up.
Right. You know
all the excuses are done now.
Exactly. So Ivan says, so we're going to get a few more of these questions we can head up by. Ivan says, how do I stop pedestalizing certain types of women, the ones that I really want?
Do it! Just do it!
Bro, just stop pedestalizing them, bro. Like, what do you mean?
Like literally just take out the words, how do I?
Right, exactly. Right. Just stop pedestalizing certain types of women. Facts. There you go. He said, could she cheat if you got her attached? Yes. Yo, she can cheat for whatever reason. You understand? No matter how attached, how in love she is with you and all that other shit. And you know why? Because cheating has nothing to do with you. This is what y'all don't get. Cheating has nothing to do with you. And when you cheat on a girl, it has nothing to do with her. You understand? Even if you said, man, I cheated on my girl because, she got fat. It don't matter. That's not about her. That's about, you're saying I cheated because she got fat, which means that I was propelled or desired to fuck this other woman because of the situation here. But it ain't got nothing to do with your woman. I got everything to do with your desire. Same thing when a woman cheats. Y'all be like, yo, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to, if I got a girl with a low body count, she ain't going to cheat about it. Ain't got nothing to do with you. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with her body count. It has everything to do with how she's feeling at the moment and what she feels like doing. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of, it's funny. A lot of these dudes, what happens is, and this is kind of feminine too. A lot of guys are looking for security in relationships. They're looking for a relationship. They're looking for a relationship to be very nice and safe. Like, I want to know that she's not going to cheat on me. So I got to make sure she has a low body count so I can feel safe. That's what niggas is really talking about out here. You said it seems like women do love sex, but only with the guys they really like. It seems hot or cold. The woman is hell yes, and she will drive 2 hours for it, or hell no, not never. Yeah, I agree. So be the motherfucker that she really wants it with. He said, alternative for Tinder, gold till I can afford it. I'm new to dating apps. Bro, just get on a bunch of dating apps then and just use the free version. You know what I'm saying? Until you can afford the paid joint.
Try Facebook dating. That's free, and you could get as much swipes as you want.
Exactly. So how does one overcome so many rejections? Would like to keep going, but being rejected that much in the past holds me back. Okay, again, like I said, it's part of the game. You have to see. What's funny is you have to go through enough rejections to get shit going to actually appreciate the rejections you went through. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of dudes, the reason why you're still worried about rejections or whatever is because you're not getting any success. But in order for you to get success, you have to go through the rejections. You understand? So it's like a person saying, man, you know, I want to make a lot of money in my business, but I'm so tired of not making money. How do I get to make money? Nigga, you're going to have to go through not making money to get money. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing else you can do about it, and you just have to accept that that's part of the game. You see what I mean? It just is what it is. So what would be the best way to handle another man talking shit about you, i.e. saying you're trash at your occupation? Well, one, why the fuck do you care about what another man's saying about you? Like, what does it matter? You see what I'm saying? See, that's a form of you being insecure, worrying about what another man's saying, because you're looking for validation from other people instead of giving a fuck about what you say. You understand what I'm saying? Like, why are other people more important than you? You think other people are more important than you, right? That means that you have low self-esteem and you're insecure. But also, you don't even need to think other people are better than you, because that's also insecurity, because now you're trying to feel good about being better than somebody else. You see what I'm saying? But you still should find fucking value in your own opinion of yourself. You see what I'm saying? So you can choose to get your own opinion of yourself and not necessarily have to take the opinion of others. Because if you're taking the opinion of others, that means you can take the opinion of yourself. So if you can take the opinion of yourself, take your opinion and leave other people's opinion out. Do you want to learn the easiest way? Damn, fucking. But that's what it is, man. So, you know, that's the problem with people like worrying about everybody else in the fucking like. Just do what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. Just do it. Do it. That's it. Just. All right. So I think that's pretty much it, people. That is a wrap. And yeah, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. Make sure you join the Bad Boy membership, and make sure tomorrow you guys check us out. Real Game No Theory. It's gonna be fire. We're supposed to have Angry Man on the show, so make sure you guys tune into that. It's gonna be crazy. And yeah, make sure you guys go get that Looks Don't Matter book. Go to MrLocario.com. Make sure you hit us up for coaching. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com and join the Bad Boy membership. Anything else that we forgot to say?
Yeah, guys, you know, like I said, go to Miles in the Game, schedule a 60-minute consultation, or check me out on Hey Hero. You can check me out on Hey Hero if you like Hey Hero. If you use Hey Hero, I'm on Hey Hero. You can check me out there, and I'll send you a personal video for your, you know, with your at your story request and all that type of stuff. And what else? Yeah, check us out tomorrow, 12 noon. We're gonna have Angry Man on the show, and go get that Looks Don't Matter book, because looks don't matter.
Facts. Go get this shit, motherfuckers. And
join the Bad Boy membership, man. Stop playing.
Facts. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. We out of here, and we will holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room. and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.